This video provides the introduction of Watson Assistant Solutions, essential enablement information. Watson Assistant Solutions is the IBM's product for industry, including automotive, hospitality, and industry verticals. It's the AI enablement solutions. And in today's session, I would like to introduce some essential informations on this storyboard 1, 2, 3, 4. And before beginning, I would like to show the architecture diagrams, component diagram, to show how the Watson Assistant Solutions overall looks like. As you can see, there are 7 components in this diagram. 1, 2, 3 are the client sides. 1 and 2 are for the text message, the chatbot. And 3 has the audio. It's about the voice and human and machine interaction, audio enablement part. So number 4 is the Watson Assistant Solutions. It's the main component we have. As you can see, it is actually the framework. It's kind of linked with the whatever the user side, which is 1, 2, 3, and also the service side, like enterprise service 5. So 5, 6, and 7, those are the service running on the Watson Assistant Solutions. There are one thing I would like to point out, which causes confusing, is component number 4 and 6. They are totally different, but they share the very similar name. 4 is called WAS, Watson Assistant Solutions, and 6 actually is a natural language understanding engine. It's for the conversation service. It's a service, and it's called Watson Assistant, and then we give the name WA. So in this presentation, you need to pay attention what is WAS and what is WA, and they are totally different. They are working together for the Watson Assistant Solutions overall. Now we go back to the storyboard, and first of all, I would like to introduce the 90 days free trial account. And go to this link. And you can go to the main page of the Watson Assistant for Industry. And there is a 90 days try edition account. With only your email address, you can create a try edition. And they include some basic business information of what the solution looks like. If you click the try edition account, and then go to the main page. And because I already have the account and I already logged in, they directly direct me to the admin console page. And in the admin console page, you can see the first of all, they have the several different tags. The most commonly used are the console, skills, and the documents. So the console is the main page, and including testing. So because the out of box, like just the open box of the Watson Assistant Solutions, they already include a bucket of the skills. For example, the industry skill set, they include like 7 existing skills, and also you can create by your own. For example, I create a joke skill by myself. So now you can type something like a hello, and so you can get the answer from the Watson. Yeah, how can I help you today, right? And if you scroll down and to the next section is about the API introduction. The 5 section of the APIs most commonly used is conversation API, especially for the enablement. And the link is to the Swagger pages. You can use the Swagger pages to understand the API. Also, you can do the testing. And we will introduce the API functionality in the other videos. Okay, for the last session is the Slackbot integration, and it is in the document. And from this page, one thing is very important is the API key. The API key is very important whenever you want to integrate with the Watson Assistant solutions. So you need to always keep these and when you use the Slackbot or developer skills. And okay, let's go back to the storyboard. The second part is about the documents. And if you go to the document, and this is the document for the developer doc, and including all the information about the WAS. For enable yourself, we would like to enable through the examples. 3 examples, one by one. If you get 3 of them done, that's perfect. If you get the first 2 done, if you do not have the audio or voice enabled, you need to get the first 2 done. The first one is Slack integration. So you can see the Slack integration. You create a Slackbot. So step by step, you just follow the step by step, you will create the Slackbot. The second example is about the skills. So see, actually there are 2. It's using the regular expression as a natural language understanding, using the WCS, which is right now the name is Watson Assistant, as the natural language understanding, to create the skills. And if you get the audio involved, you need to go to the audio sessions and to say the example of, this is the Java example of how to use the audio and talk to the Watson Assistant. Okay, now we get the basic informations and the examples introduced. So if you go back to the components diagram, there are one thing very important is component number 6 is Watson Assistant. We need a Watson Assistant or something similar functionality like a Google Dialogflow. But in IBM's context, we are using the Watson Assistant here. So I'm going to introduce the how can run the Watson Assistant, where to start with. Okay, if you go back to the storyboard, and the first link is about the document. So if you click the document, you can see the Watson Assistant developer doc is here, also including the examples. It is much faster to understanding than the WAS. So believe me. So follow the step by step and the setup. And the question is where to start with. So you need an IBM Cloud account. So again, using your email address, and it takes a couple of minutes and to create an account. In my situation, I already have an account, so I log in directly. When you have the account and log in, and the most commonly used are the 2 pages. The number 4 one is the dashboard. How can you go to the dashboard? You click these 3 bar and then you go to the dashboard. The dashboard gives you an overview of how many applications, how many services you have, and if you create a brand new one, all of these are the empty. So my question is, how can I create a Watson Assistant service, right? So you go to the catalog, and you go to the starter kit, and here have the Watson Assistant basic, the simple application that demonstrates the Watson Assistant service in a chat interface simulates the car dashboard. So this is the Watson Assistant service. Or you can go through the AI part, Watson Assistant conversation. So I think based on this one, you can click this, and then you can start, give a name, and then you can create. Right? So after you create, you follow the Watson Assistant document to create the conversation service, which is a natural language understanding engine. Okay, I think I go through the 4 items for the enablement. In the next videos, we look into specifically for each individual examples and help you to set up the examples and also to integrate all these examples together as a Watson Assistant solutions.